What does a minimalist bring when he travels abroad? So today I want to break apart my bag and I want to show you everything that I bring with me. This is what, if you saw the videos in Laos, this is what was on my back. This is all I ever brought with me. Let's go over what I actually have as somebody that has been traveling all over Asia for the last decade. Obviously, a lot of this stuff isn't the same stuff I had 9 years ago. Let's look at what we have. So as somebody that travels and does video content, most of my stuff is going to pretty much be the basic clothes I need and anything needed to create content. First one is my camera bag. This is just, it's a basic bag that I put like my camera stuff in. So when I'm kind of doing like lightweight travels, going through like markets and stuff, you'll see me with that. And a couple backup hard drives. This is 5 terabytes, I believe, and this one is 3 terabytes. So I use this for all like my backup. If you open these, and these aren't like, I don't know what this says. What does it say? A next. If you open it, it's just got an SSD in there. You see I got a Samsung Solid in there. I use these for my backup because my MacBook, it only has 2 terabytes on it. So I obviously need a lot more. This is my GoPro water case, and it has a battery in there and the speaker for this. So it's like a speaker mic on here. It's kind of the same thing. But this is a waterproof version for the GoPro 10. This is the case for the GoPro 10. This gives me like all the extra adapters. So USB-C and a micro. I don't know nobody uses that now. And then if we go over here and open this up, we have the GoPro itself. Oh, I forgot about that. Battery back then, it overheated. We have all the memory cards. So this is a mistake I made. I bought a bunch of them. So I have a 32, 128 gigabyte, 64, and then 128's in here. And then my other camera's 128. I have a lot of extra memory cards. I have the boom mic for my camera. The camera that I use is a Sony ZV-1. So it's pretty much the highest rated for vlogging. It's got a flip around. This is gonna open up. This kind of flips around. So when you're vlogging, you can actually see what you're looking at kind of thing. So it's a really cool camera. Now this is for the MacBook. It's USB-Cs and it gives me all the extra ports. My dog tags, actually I have little rubber bands in here. In Thailand, these are like rubber bands that girls use for their hair. I use it to kind of tie stuff up. If you see here, I was in a mix in the military. I did in the Navy and the Marines, and one of the medals I got in there was in Defense Freedom. I got a lock. Always have an extra lock, especially if you're going to a hostel, you're gonna need this. And then we have a light. This is the one that fits for the GoPro, and I also use it as like a flashlight when we get lost. Speaking of flashlights, I have a combat light too. This is just the Marine of me. Some gloves in case I need gloves. And if we go over here, this is more of the wiring stuff. So because I use USB-C everything, I got an HDMI for VGA. I'm sorry, USB-C for VGA and HDMI. The charger for the batteries that go to the Sony, and then some GoPro stuff, a couple wires, extra wires. And this is my wire case, so all that fits in there. I got some masks for the pandemic in case. And another light. This I actually bought because I was going to use this like a green screen thing. It's huge. Like you can see, like it'll allow you to green screen stuff. Then we have the microphone set up. I use the wireless Rode. And then I have a portable backpack. This is a really cool idea, and I always recommend having these. All you do is you pretty much fold it inside out, you fold it in, and it sticks into here, and it just becomes like a little ball. So this backpack fits in the big backpack, so if I ever need something small, here it is. This is how I pack all my clothes. And then one problem I used to have is I wrote a lot. Not a problem, but I always carry notebooks. So now I have just like a basic iPad mini 6, and then an Apple Pencil, so I can do all my note taking and whatnot. Obviously, MacBook to edit, some headphones. So hopefully that answers all the questions on what I bring. Most of what I own is investments. There's this guy on the internet, his last name is like, starts with a Tate or something like that. And he kind of talks about this too. You should never keep things physical unless it has a value. In regards to like what I keep money in, it's strictly on investments and stuff like that. So if I was to retire today, that would be an okay thing. But in regards to traveling for what I do, I find this is the best thing to do. And if you're coming out here to Asia, you don't need to buy a lot of stuff. You don't need to bring a bunch of clothes because you could just, like these clothes, if we look here, these are just basic, like a t-shirt. These are like $1 or $2 each. And you have jeans, like these are real Levi's jeans I got in Thailand for like $5. In regards to like stuff I have, my iPad serves as pretty much my movie viewer, my book reader, my note taker. It serves as everything, and it is small. And then obviously my MacBook does all the video editing. It does all my extra work that I do. I've been asked a lot, like, where do I get a lot of my money? How do I fund what I do? Because I've been traveling for 10 years. Obviously, this isn't free. And I haven't been a teacher for 10 years. If you look below, I threw together a little book that I wrote some time ago that goes over a bunch of stuff that I've done personally. That'll kind of go over some stuff I do. I do a lot of side projects. So doing these videos isn't the primary thing that I do. I try to give you guys a lot of insight on what I do, but sometimes some of it just has no relevance to the channel. So I just kind of keep it to myself. Either way, I think that kind of describes everything that I bring. Again, there it is. This is a queen size bed and it barely holds like 40% of it. So it's not a lot of stuff. And in my nomadic bag, everything fits in there. So when I pack everything, everything is in that bag. I have nothing extra. Check the links below for all the information that I've been talking about in this video. I'm gonna get out of here. We are actually on our way down to Bangkok. We're gonna meet some friends and then we're gonna go way down south and hit some islands. So till then guys, I will see you again.